Southern African pythons are big. You're talking about the largest snake in Africa. They can reach lengths of over 5 meters. That's over 15 feet. Their bodies can grow thicker than a man's thigh. These snakes aren't venomous, they're constrictors, so their power lies in their coils. Coils that can squeeze the life from large mammals, such as impala and even humans. You wouldn't think finding a snake this massive would be difficult, but it's nearly impossible. I'm Dr. Brady Barr, and I'm teaming up with South African herpetologist Dr. Graham Alexander. Graham is the only scientist trying to track this imperiled species in the wild.
Since scientists know so little about these pythons, or the kind of habitat they need to survive, it's very difficult to gauge the status of the species in the wild. So Graham is experimenting with modern technology, a tracking device, to get some answers. During this procedure, anesthesia minimizes any of the snake's discomfort.
This is the radio transmitter. This is what will emit a signal and allow us to locate the snake.
By following the transmitter's radio signal, Graham can map the python's movements and determine the terrain these snakes need for their survival. They also insert a device called a data logger that records the snake's body temperature. But unlike the transmitter, data loggers don't emit a signal.
You have to recapture the snake and retrieve the data logger to download that information on a computer.
By analyzing both data sets, Graham can start filling in the blanks on the python's home range, breeding cycles, and seasonal movements. But no one's used this technology on these snakes before. He's starting from scratch, one snake at a time. With the equipment safely inside, they're ready to return this snake to the wild. This python's potential habitat stretches across 8 African countries. Graham's research site is like most of this territory. It's a python's heaven, but a researcher's hell. But Graham's love affair with this unusual reptile traces back over 30 years.
The Southern African python, ever since I was a kid, I had a couple as pets. They were just the snake. Could I ask for some assistance from the snake handler? And don't point
Yesterday's patient is today's fighter. Brady and Graham released the python from surgery into a burrow,
Okay, let go.
dug by another animal, but commonly used by these snakes to avoid South Africa's brutal heat.
Wow, it went right in there. That's great.